But Cinderella believed that the life would get better someday. Here, that is Cinderella making soup. And that's the stepmother with a big haircut and ugly eyebrows. You look at me, Dad, it's not in the script. When everyone had gone to the ball, Cinderella cried as she was very sad. She was a square. Suddenly, a fairy godmother appeared before her. She said, "Don't cry, Cinderella. I will help you get to the ball." Leora, are you a ball?
Wait, Dad.
What?
That's a different script.
It's here somewhere.
Yeah,
It's
the
in time.
ball.
Then she turned a pumpkin into an elegant coach. Where could I get a pumpkin that will turn into an Isuzu MU-X?
Very specific.
Yes. She turned two mice into beautiful horses, and one mouse into a coachman. Now this is where it gets kind of confusing, Leora, because we're not into mice, you know. Even if they turn into horses, we can never take our chances, okay? So don't collect mice. And she got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no 7 there. Sorry, Daddy doesn't know how to count. Then she transformed 6 lizards into 6 footmen. Now, if Cinderella was good at her job, the fairy godmother wouldn't find 3 mice and 7 lizards. The kitchen is very dirty, Leora. So it's either she's high or her fairy godmother is telling her that she needs to clean up after going to the ball, okay? Don't get confused, Leora. This is the reality of the story. Now, she looked at Cinderella's tattered dress and turned it into a beautiful golden gown. The fairy godmother also gave a pair of sparkling glass slippers to Cinderella. Now, the fairy godmother just hates Cinderella, you know? Yes, she does. First, she turns all the pests into Cinderella's entourage. And then now she gets her a glass slipper.
She just let out a deep breath.
Imagine a glass slipper. You cannot bend glass. Glass is glass. Scratches at level 6 with deeper grooves at a level 7. You know that? Let's look at the story further. As Cinderella was leaving, the fairy godmother warned, "Just remember, you must return before the clock strikes midnight, because the magic will last only till then." She really hates her, Leora. Because why? You know, parties start at midnight. So they gotta cut the party short. And that's all the expensive stuff. It's on a lease, but the lease is unfair, you know. It's like, yeah, let's listen to the story more. When Cinderella entered the palace, everybody was mesmerized by her beauty. Prince Charming couldn't take his eyes off her and asked her to dance with them. They danced all night. Now that's just wrong. You know, she hasn't even eaten yet. Cinderella danced all night hungry. You don't want to get hungry at a party, Leora, and dance all night. Let's assume she went into the party 9 p.m. So they're still dancing for 3 hours on glass slippers. Oh my gosh, this is worse punishment than staying at the house. At the stroke of midnight, Cinderella said goodbye to the prince and rushed down the palace steps. See, Cinderella is not doing a good job. She waited until the last minute to bounce. Well, you agree with me? Because we all know that contracts mean something and that you don't bounce at the end of the contract. Gotta put some leeway on your agreement, girl. Hey, moreover, come here. Look over here. Yora. The prince called out to her, but she didn't stop. Her gown turned back to rags, the coach turned back to pumpkin, and the cockroach, oh no, I'm sorry, the coachman and the horses turned back into mice. Now here's where the fairy godmother is smart. She knows how to deal with her contracts, with her promises, okay? Midnight, you should get home, done. But Cinderella didn't want that. She wanted to dance. She didn't even eat. 2 days later, and it took her 2 days, the king announced the prince shall marry the girl whose foot fits. Wait, we missed something. Ah, there we go. As Cinderella ran, one of her glass slippers fell on the palace steps. Now here's weird, Leora. Here's what's weird, everything got turned back into what they were, except for the glass slippers. Are you listening to me? Now, I don't know if the glass slippers were freebies or fairy godmother just stole them from somewhere. Because it's not part of the contract. It's not part of the magic, and then turn into dust. So apparently, the glass slippers were stolen. Yeah, don't trust the fairy godmothers. 2 days later, the king announced that the prince shall marry the girl with whose foot fits into the glass slipper. Now, if the glass slippers were stolen, it means that Cinderella was not the only one with those kind of feet. Or either Cinderella has massive woman feet. Many girls, including Cinderella's stepsisters, tried to squeeze their foot into the dainty slipper, but were unable to do so. Okay. When the stepmother wouldn't let Cinderella try the slippers, the prince commanded, let her also try on the slipper. Everyone was stunned to see that the slipper fit her perfectly. What? Was that an intermission somewhere? Huh? Okay, so the glass slippers fit. Was Cinderella an amputee because, the slippers don't expand or something?
Uh-oh. Got in 4K. Go on, Dad. Finish the story, please.
Wait, she's reading her own story. You done?
Unfortunately, can't see.
You done? She's doing her default face. Now, Cinderella...
Give her the passy back.
Wait, we're reading. Cinderella and Prince Charming got married and lived happily ever after in the palace. The end.
I told you to give it. Give it back.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so what did we learn from Cinderella's story? Huh? Did you learn anything, Leora? Or did you fart it out? Huh? Daddy learned something. Don't trust fairy godmothers, because why would she let her not finish the party? And 2, the glass slippers were stolen. And 3, Prince Charming is unhospitable. She let Cinderella dance without feeding her. It might be a custom, but that's a bad one. How about you, Leora? Would you dance with me without me letting you eat? Huh?
Answer Daddy's question.
She did.
Oh, what did she say? Oh, was that a yes?
Yeah, I think so. Ow.
Sorry, Daddy.
But now it's already 11, and you've woken up again. You slept for 30 minutes, and then you showed yourself